Everything I spit rare, we sounded that great. Area podcast, they talk about hip hop all the way in the UK, so they gon' get props. Ooh, let me catch it once again. Every time.
I have a question actually, one that can kind of get us going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What was you guys' earliest memory of an ad-lib? Because for me, I actually can't think. Like, ad-libs have always been a part of my rap experience. Maybe, more so now, but like back in the past, they was always there. Do you know what I mean? They're always part of it.
So there's, I've kind of interpreted that in two ways. Do you mean actually in the moment, living the first time you ever went, that's an ad-lib and I like it, or just like from listening to music throughout history, like earliest points in which?
The thing I would think is, even in like other types of music, ad-libbing is a thing. Do you know what I mean? Someone will say a line and they say something else, or harmonies, all that kind of stuff to kind of add to it. So it really is like something that already exists. But I'm just thinking, does anyone remember their earliest memory?
I guess if we're talking like from memory, like the first time recognizing it and enjoying it, it's probably Rick Ross. It's probably Rick Ross. That's the first time like that that grunt. That's the first time I can remember being like, that like elevates his craft, like what he's doing. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a select like 4 or 5 that he was using in the beginning, like Boss, Rose, you know what I mean, MMG. He literally just say the same 4 words, but flexy that it made the song that much better. Like, I don't know if Kieran's got a different experience, but that's definitely one that stands out. Actually, I think so. Remembering that.
I think in like the modern sense, that's like what the modern ad-libs have basically become. Like, you could maybe say Rick Ross made that up, but I feel like, I don't know, like I feel like that ad-lib that's always been there in hip-hop, I guess since like Biggie, where you're just filling it with that UH, and then Jay-Z would do it. I think that's my first experience.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, look, in terms of going back over music history, I mean, people like James Brown, Michael Jackson, like clearly were doing ad-libs to a high level, but I mean, when I was young, hearing that kind of music, I wasn't even aware of the term ad-lib. But like,
you know what's funny? Michael Jackson's ad-libs were more so him in the studio, like hyping himself up. If you get what I mean, when he's going Jamal, like he's literally just getting himself excited. Like he's not, all of that. It's just if I'm talking about stuff that's gonna go on the board, it's shit like that. Honestly, but it's just. So is it just? Are we agreeing that ad-libs are kind of just artists hyping themselves up in the studio
for sure,
and now it's become a thing that's necessary?
I would even say that if we go back to hip hop and you think about when you see those early videos and recordings of MCs and their DJs, like at block parties and even like throughout the 80s when we started to get recording artists, they were ad-libbing them, but in more like a call and response way, and like a hype man way as well. Whereas it's developed over time into something complete, like very different. But I think kind of what Kieran said about Biggie and some of those artists around that time, it's always been there, hasn't it? Ad-libbing, and I do think that's the purpose. It's to hype up and it's to elevate what you're saying and what you're doing with your craft.
Do you know what's funny though? My earliest memory of becoming aware of ad-libs is actually in Prototype by Andre 3000.
Really?
There's a bit of the end where he's like, oh yeah, let me go record my ad-libs, and he's like, oh, we're recording just then.
Oh, because he actually said it.
Yeah. He goes, are we recording our ad-libs? And then he was like, the song's still going to have to come in love again. And he's like, let me hear that back. The first one just ends. Thank you, smelling. All that's going on. But that's my first memory. It was that and Kanye West on Last Call, where he took the phone call, was like, I'm recording my ad-lib tracks. But like, that's not really a conscious kind of, this is the first time I heard ad-libs. This is the first time I was aware that it was
a thing,
separate, it's almost a track under the track type thing. Sorry to cut in there, but it's just that's what popped into my head was the end of Prototype where Andre 3000 is like, I'll be recording our ad-libs. He's like, oh,
that's
recording just there?
Yeah. No, that's good points. And do you know who else as well, actually? But again, without understanding what an ad-lib was Little John.
Like, oh, God.
That was like that ad-lib galore, isn't it?
Oh, he's 100%. He was something else.
Yeah, he was all ad-libs.
Have you ever seen the Dave Chappelle skit with Lil Jon? You ever seen that?
Oh, you watch.
I don't think I need to either. I don't want to.
I've not seen that.
It's so funny. Yeah, that like thinking about it now, but again, I wasn't thinking, oh, he's ad-libbing, like he's doing something different. It was just part of what he did. But yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that was like really prevalent. That him and the whole crunk movement was they were all doing that.
Yeah, I think certain styles of music and certain styles of rap music in particular really do kind of live and die on the ad libs, and obviously it's a very common part of rap. But I think in more recent history, like ad libs have been a big part of the trap scene for sure,
Yeah,
and even country music. So like Nelly had a lot of ad libs. Like if you think about Nelly's like hits,
massively.
he had all those weird ad libs. It's like it
that's a
wasn't
good
really the
point,
done
you know.
thing. A lot of people would rock a 16 and that would be it. Like you think about the people that rap, like just straight rap, they barely do ad libs. They kind of just hit their verse and they're out.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Although some did. Jadakiss,
Yeah.
big
But
ad-lib.
they're more of the experimental
Pusha T.
types, aren't they?
Yeah. True.
Their ad libs are weird because they're like tag sounds.
Yeah, they kinda
almost like a
start the
producer
verse,
tag. Yeah, they do. It's not like interrupting the verse and things like that.
Sometimes
know
as
what
well
you
they
mean.
try to explain the verse or explain the bar. You know what I mean? It would be like I can't even think of one right now, but they'll say a verse, they'll say a bit of a verse, and they'll be like, and that's 24 ounces. Like that's like okay, thanks. You know what I mean? It made it a bit easier for me.
I know exactly what you mean.
That's what a
spell it
lot of
out.
what the
Yeah,
Migos do.
literally.
The Migos will be like, I'm driving 100 miles an hour. That's fast. Like,
There was
Or
their
repeat like a
mama
random word.
ad lib is just the one for me
yeah.
because it's like
Mama, that's iconic. Mama.
it kind of hits you in the heart. Like, oh yeah, let's think about mama in this moment.
So
That's an example of taking a word, though, isn't it? Like, I think at the
yeah.
moment we've been talking a lot about the kind of natural ad libs that come along, but that is them just saying one word all the time and it works.
Yeah. Well, I definitely feel like the Migos were part of a shift in the prevalence of ad libs, and you know, obviously, there's many other artists we can talk about, but I guess it kind of links into the next point we wanted to cover, which is like when and how did ad libs become so prevalent? Because, like we said, they've always been there, but it feels like over the last 10 to 15 years, it's more common. It's definitely
I
more
think
common.
it's the Southern rappers, man. I really think it's the Southern rappers that brought it into the mainstream. The rise of what do you guys call the Southern rap? I forgot what you guys called it.
Trap? I don't know.
No, the before that, all the kind of
Well,
which one has a name for it?
What, crunk?
No, not crunk. It's like what Mike is part. What's his name? The one that got arrested at the Grammys. Well, what's his name?
Killer Mike?
Yeah,
Dungeon
all of that
Family.
Dungeon Family and all that Outcast.
Oh,
and all
what, Killer
that.
Mike?
What do you call them?
Future. Yeah, Dungeon Family. That's them.
Dungeon Family, yeah.
Yeah, them type of rappers from the South, the dirty South. They were doing a lot of ad libs. Timbaland as well was quite big for ad libs. Like
Timbaland really was. Yeah, he was.
He would come in and start doing all that bullshit.
Yeah, Timbaland was definitely.
I call it bullshit for a reason.
He was massive. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just not wanting silence on the track. Fuck me. But yeah, no, genuinely, I think the Southern rappers made it more popular. I can't think of any East Coast rappers or West Coast rappers that were really doing ad-libs like that. Like I struggle to think of a Tupac a Tupac verse where he's doing ad-libs per se. I really can't think of them.
No, I can't think of it off the top of my head. No, definitely not. But no, I think you're right. I think the South is a big influence from crunk to trap to what we have today. And do you know the other thing as well is I do think the sort of shift over to more melodic rap, sort of towards the end of the 2000s, I think with those artists being given a platform to shine, I think that before, like you said before that, a lot of the top rappers were rappers, and it was about dropping a 16. And like we said, you might get the odd one like a Jadakiss or a Pusha T or something like that, where it's more of a tag, like Kieran said. But I do think that, especially throughout the 2010s onwards, where you've got people like Young Thug and Travis and, you know, all these artists that really do lean more towards the melodic side of things, ad-libs became a bigger part of their craft. Yeah. I mean, this might be a little bit cheeky, but do you think there's a correlation between lyrical ability or like technical ability and the amount of ad-libs? Like, for instance,
I don't know. I feel like now a lot of new rappers rely on their ad-libs.
that's what I mean. So like, where there's like
that's
a
very good
general...
question,
Sorry, Theo, go.
Oh, 100% they rely on their ad-libs. No, I was just going to say 100% they rely on the ad libs. They almost like it as like a break, to break it up, because what we've been saying before, obviously, it's like a hype up. So they kind of gas themselves when doing it. They'll spit like a, I don't know, okay, okay, like that, just to gas them up like that. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And yet the whole new wave of listeners generate.
Yeah, like, come on, man. I got a new bitch. Yeah, like.
But the listener now loves that. The listener can't get enough of that. They just want the ad libs. They're not actually deep in the lyrics,
it's a vibe
lyrical
thing,
content.
It's more,
so you have got a point.
I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, by the way. I think it's just where some of these newer artists, or like artists that have emerged over the last 10 to 15 years that are less lyrical, they definitely made up for that with the ad lib. And I think it's like, for some people, it's just as creative, isn't it? It's just another way of.
Well, the funny thing is, we forget about someone that was really just all about ad libs. I've never heard a Flavor Flav verse, but everyone knows what Flavor Flav says.
Of course, man. That's like the greatest of all time.
But why? Have you heard a Flavor Flav verse before?
Verse? No.
I think I've heard one verse, probably max.
Never heard a Flavor Flav verse.
I
I know what he says.
Yeah, there's no like Flavor Flav verse that I could like recite, or like, you know, Chuck D's got bars, but
that's the example of a whole rapper's career being built off an ad lib. I don't know what you guys.
But
I
again,
think the other one that I thought of was MOP as well, and I remember, because I remember from back in the day as well, because I used to think like, why does their music sound like this? They're all like shouting over each other's raps and stuff like that, and it's because they actually recorded the ad libs, or like the backing shouting, before the verses were there to like gas the main verse when it would be recorded in. And I feel like that actually sets a template for what like Sam and you guys were saying about people just like hyping themselves with the ad lib.
Yeah. What about DMX with the box?
Well, that's different, isn't it? That's the Michael Jackson stuff again, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's that Michael Jackson. It's kind of part of it. It's not.
Yeah.
For me, ad-libs feel like a separate thing. But what DMX is doing, he's
channeling different energies.
Yeah, he's on some the crack energy.
Yeah, he's challenging. Yeah, he's in some mad zone, man.
Because you gotta be on the crack energy to be doing that on the track.
It's sad, and I feel like I've got to do.
Yeah, maybe, probably. Okay, producer tags. Are they ad libs?
They could definitely make or break.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is, you think about it, Young Metro and Southside, and even Conductor, their ad lib is crazy. Not ad lib, sorry. I've even got to say it now. Their producer tag is crazy. That so much so that when you hear that Conductor, we have a problem, you're in. You don't care who's about to rap because you're in. Young Metro, his one's kind of died out a bit, but for me, Southside, the second I hear that, his one's evolved as well. It's like Southside, like some kind of weird shit like that. I'm in. So it's like certain ad-libs can get you going.
The Take Heath one as well. That Take Heath, that one is gas. You know, a beat's about to drop.
I'll Take Heath one. Sick.
That what's that guy? Polo, you want to come out here or whatever? There's a lot of producer tags, even though they only play once or twice in a track, they really do hype up. It's like when Rick Ross starts a verse with "ho," you know what I mean?
Even Hit Boy's one as well. It's classy.
Yeah.
Hit Boy's one, but you know, even the Alchemist one, when he drops it now and again, sounds sick. Like the one on what was on Big Dog? No, it's
it's when he's kind of channeling his older style, like before
he knows.
I feel like now you hear a beat and you know it's the Alchemist, because Pharrell has a producer tag, which is Four to the Floor, which is a priceless tag, because it's like once you copy it, people were like, "Oh, you just do the Pharrell." You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, you literally can't do that anymore because of Pharrell.
Yeah. So, is it an ad lib? It feels like an ad lib, but is it? You know how I'm trying to say that? Like you've got the main vocal, the rap track, then you got the ad lib track. Is the producer track something else that you could slide in there, or the producer tag you slide in there to make the track better? Because there's stuff like where Young Metro or Metro Boomin, sent something to Kanye and he took the producer tag off it, and then Kanye was like, no, put the producer tag back on. It's like this is part of the song type thing.
Oh, like Father Stretch My Hands or something like that.
Yeah.
But do you know what though? From just us talking about it, I'm now leaning towards like producer tags are a different thing, because it feels like what we're saying is a setup. Like someone said, I think it was Kieran said about Take Keith, a beat, like the beat's about to drop, or I feel like there's a difference between the producer tag and then what Timbaland was doing, where he was actually ad-libbing and like doing stuff vocally. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where
It'd be very rare to hear a producer actually doing ad-libs. I think Timbaland's one of the few people that actually has done that consistently as well. He did it all over Justin Timberlake stuff. He's done it all over Missy stuff. Whoever he's worked with, he comes in and starts doing all that bullshit. Honestly, I can only call it bullshit. But you're right. Most producers aren't really doing an ad-lib or anything like that. But you're right. The producer tag set up something. I don't know what exactly they set up. It's just sets a mood, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's hype building again for sure, but I'm now starting to think they are different things. But I mean,
Theo, what do you think? Because you said you were undecided. Why are you undecided?
I am undecided because it depends on which I don't know now. I'm just thinking because it's the way they drop it. Because I've heard certain tracks where they then just drop it midway in the track, and it is like a little like sort of pick me up and a gas, and it can work as an ad lib in a certain way. But I do agree with what you're saying, because most of the time it's like I'm thinking of Hollywood Cole now, where it just goes, "Cole, you stupid," and it's only just at the start, and it sets the tone for like, oh, I know this producer's producing a beat, what's this going to be? But it's not like really like a consistent ad lib that really, I don't know, I don't want to say gets you going, but those consistent ad libs, like some of the best, like when I think of Ross, when he just goes boss, and you're just like, yeah, this is just fire, man. It just puts you in a different zone throughout the track. Whereas a producer tag's not really doing that. It is setting you up. It's only rarely that I've heard it like in the track now and again, like in the middle of the track. I think it's one. I can't think of the song off the top of my head, but it's definitely happened before.
Some songs would definitely be less without them, though. For example, that new Drake track that's got the conductor. The second I heard the conductor, I was like, conductor. I was like, whoa. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't care what Drake was about to say. I was gassed off the conductor part.
yeah.
No, it definitely elevates some beats for sure. But then they earn that through what they've done before. You know what I mean? Random producer couldn't just drop a tag and suddenly
I
get
tell you what, though, one person that does use it like an ad-lib is Gangsta Grills and Cannon. Think about how much times in the middle of a verse, the Lil Wayne verse, you hear like Cannon, you know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. And Gangsta Grills. That's actually a producer tag used like an ad-lib. I'm glad that came to mind, actually.
And I don't know about whether producer, but DJ Clue, I'm sure DJ Clue used to use ad-libs, or does use ad-libs, but I mean, that's going quite far back, but yeah. No, there's definitely more than just Timbo, for sure.
DJ Khaled uses his as an ad-lib.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, we're trying to be factual here.
Jeez, not this waste, man.
We the best.
Another one. Flipping hell, not this guy. Oh, God, he really does use it. Yeah.
God, like, come on, he's got Rick Ross saying it.
Shut up, man. Flipping hell.
Oh, wow.
Think about it.
Yeah,
we're onto something here. DJ Khaled uses his producer tag as an ad-lib.
Yeah.
So take that in.
100%.
So what are some of our favourites then of all time? Let's wrap it up with that. Some of our favourite ad-libs.
Favorite ad-libs.
One I've been loving recently is hearing Playboy Carti as an ad-lib guy.
Playboy Carti.
And he's on quite a lot of the Kanye tracks, but I feel like I've heard him elsewhere as well, just on himself. He just gasses it.
He makes the weird noises.
He makes the weirdest sounds, but it just sounds. It's just kind of gas hearing it.
Have you all seen that video of him doing it in the studio where he's like
sat down next to the guy?
Demon. It is scary, man. It is so scary.
He's summoning a demon for it, for sure.
Oh, it's nice. It's the dark arts are being.
No, I've not seen it.
It's not
a Sandman
summoning something from the deep. I mean, if you're talking about Playboy Carti, it was rude to not talk about Young Thug. Young Thug, even though he raps a lot of like incomprehensible gibberish, his ad-libs too hit the spot sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
Same with Travis as well. Travis's ones just gas me. I feel like that it's lit. It's like iconic to any situation. And the flame as well. It's just, it's about to be fire as well.
Yeah. Travis is one of the few people who's got an iconic one now, outside of the one that we're all avoiding, which is 21 Savage. But yeah, young Travis Scott, that auto-tuned up, serious. But
21's is so crazy though. Like, how's he just saying his name? In his new album, it gets ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. Like, some verses he's doing the whole verse.
Oh, it does, because it's just like 21.
I think that's why we clowned him in the review. I'm not gonna lie. It
Just
got
21.
too much.
Or it's on God. Or it's on God. Yeah, exactly.
I had a stat.
It literally is 21
Here we go.
on God.
21 Savage
Literally.
says 21 899 times
No.
across all his albums and projects.
That's unbelievable, you know.
That's a record, isn't it? That's a record.
That's a world gone too far.
That's efficient, man.
21.
The money he's made off those albums.
The gas.
He sometimes says
real,
it twice,
though.
so it's like 21. Like,
Yeah.
he's got a couple in there.
It sounds like an autism thing because it doesn't make any sense. Like a Tourette's thing. So he's just like 21. Don't do that. You lot are
That's it,
terrible
man.
people.
That's it, man. I'm crying. Like, what is going on?
He's like 21.
Do you think that he is saying it twice, or they're just like repeating it?
I think he says it non-stop,
You think
like
he
he's
says it
got
twice?
Tourette's. Yeah.
Twitching and all that.
He had to cut himself. Oh, he didn't cut himself. I don't know. What about everyone else? What's you guys' favourite one?
Pusha T, man. Pusha T. That's my favourite.
Your one
He's got
is
two
what?
as well. Pusha T.
Who? Push.
Push
Oh,
Pusha
well,
T when he
that
goes.
as well. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about, he does the
thinking
Ric
about?
Flair.
Yeah.
The Ric Flair, but that's like, you can't beat that, man. That's like, especially, you remember when he did Story of Adidon, and he like dropped it after some of those lines? No, it was foul. It was too.
Oh yeah, that was classic.
Fair enough. Kieran, do you have one if you're not too busy laughing?
Do you know the new one I liked was, this isn't like one of my all-timers, but hearing Doja Cat doing that ad-lib one was just so funny. I feel like she's just mocking it at this point.
That's
It's
silly, though.
jokes.
Doja,
That was
yeah.
perfectly silly, and I enjoyed
Yeah,
it. Like,
it was sick.
I would never let ad-lib. It was like, why would I even bother now? It's just an ad-lib.
My other all-time
about you,
favorite,
Theo?
Big Pun. Come on.
Oh,
Theo, I feel like I stole what
I
you were
thought
about to
that's what
say.
Theo was going to say. That's why I was teeing him up
Let's
for
talk
it.
about it.
That's his favourite.
That's not an ad-lib. That is
That's an
like
ad-lib.
That's a man breathing.
no.
It's an
That's
ad-lib because they
called
kept
obese
it
man
in
trying
it.
to
No,
get
he uses it. He
guy is
uses it like
struggling,
an
like-
ad lib, though. Let's call it what it is, man. My man, it sounds as a gas, man. He's like, it's just on Beware. You put that track on, and it's like that. It's just raw, man.
Sean's throwing up the Rock Nation for anyone that can't see us. He's throwing up the
This
Rock
guy's
right
just
now.
This guy is just rapping, and then it's like every
my
single
God,
time.
no.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Like it's just it's just
All I'm gonna say is
man. But my
Okay,
other one
I'm
is
gonna
it has
say.
to be Rose, man.
One we're missing out on a big
Rose,
big
man.
deal
Boss
is all of Griselda's
gasses
ones.
me.
Oh,
Machine.
Oh, West Side Guns is iconic, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
But he always starts his verse off
Yeah.
with that shit. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't actually do it that often.
yeah, for sure. Oh,
Some of my favorite ad libs to come out of anybody is either Danny Brown or
Oh yeah.
now this is a weird one, yeah, but like I mean this in the most like polite way possible. All the drill rappers combined, because they're
All
always
the
trying to
drill
explain their bars. Do you know what I mean? So they'll be like, I ate out in a foreign with a nice girl. She was a money grabber. She was a gold digger. Like they just say the rest of the line to kind of make it make sense. Yeah, drill rappers have a special place in my heart for their ad libs, but yeah, I don't know. So are we all kind of agreeing that like Rick Ross is the goated guy for
He's the
ad-libs,
goat,
especially-
yeah. It's gas.
Yeah.
Oh, he
definitely
is
on
just
the
incredible, man.
Ad-lib
Honestly,
Mount
just,
Rushmore
just
for
get
sure.
gas straight away.
Who else would you put on there then?
Gigs.
Yeah, he's serious.
Gigs is different. Yeah.
Kieran just did that ad lib
yeah,
without
of
even
course,
knowing.
Oh,
That was subconscious.
oh no, that's so stupid. I use one of his
Gigs,
ad-libs all
Gigs
the
actually,
time.
he's got the best one I've ever heard, you know.
It's iconic.
The thing is,
Actually has got the best ad lib because ever since I heard that,
Yeah.
talking the
that's what I was
hardest,
gonna say.
Gigs
Gigs talking the hardest isn't really about the verses. It's all about hitting the ad libs at the right time.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm
covered
now-
in red like a portion of just.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that is the one.
I might have to rethink what I said right at the top. Rick Ross is definitely one of the first, but Gigs might be the first. Where I was like, it was just you had to recognize the ad-libs.
Yeah,
Like,
it's true.
what a legend, man. Are there any other UK ones?
Oh, there's loads. Obviously, you got DEE. DEE's it's like I don't even understand why that's such a big deal. That like every time man gets a wheel up for that, I'm like, what is that though? Like, why is it? Why does everyone love that so much? Is it because it's just an odd noise to make? Like, Americans can look at our culture and think we're on some stupidness because of that. Because that is not serious, surely.
No, it's hard though. You have to admit.
Is it?
Oh yeah, but is that a pun as well?
Like
Serious, because that's JME. Serious.
I just remembered one. It's not a UK one, but the 2 Chainz one. I'm not gonna lie, that was his best bar for a good few years.
Oh yeah, that's
just spitting that.
Well, the thing is, because I was always a fan of him, he used to say "titty boy" as his ad lib, which is weird.
Yeah, what group was he in? I always forget. That was his name,
I
wasn't
don't know. You want to talk about geriatric rappers? He's one of them, though. He's old.
Yeah, he's been around.
Oh my god,
He didn't pop until he was nearly 40, anyways.
Skepta as well, I'm just thinking. Skepta's got a few as well.
Grease. Icy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They've like evolved over time as well. He's kind of like picked up things as he's gone on.
To be fair, Stormzy's song "Shut Up's actually technically built off an ad lib as well.
That's the thing, though. That's like a call and response. That in school we used to do that thing where one side of the room would say one thing and the other side would say the other thing back. That's kind of what that was like.
Yeah. But I think, do you know what? After hearing like all these, like we're having a good time sharing these, I think it's clear that it's an essential part of the craft, right? And I think that rap and hip hop in general would be a lesser place without ad-libs. They enhance tracks. They give us a lot of joy. And I'm glad they're so prevalent now. I'd say that.
But we need more diversity. We need more weird people saying weird things. A 21 Savage is a rarity in each generation, but let's just try to avoid the whole hype rap. Let's just avoid that, yeah?
Hey, this is Sean, and thanks for listening to another episode of The Grey Area. Are you an upcoming artist, critic, journalist, or content creator? Hit us up on our Discord or in our YouTube comments if you want to share new music, take part in an interview, or are interested in collaborating. Links to these can be found in the show notes. Take care.